What's good with the people? What's good with the people? Back at y'all with another one. Back at y'all with another one, man. Been going for a minute. Been doing a lot of things. For some reason, you know what I'm saying, suckers been coming up in the comment section. You know, the trolls, you know what I'm saying, and YouTube had to spank your boy, you know what I'm saying, over freedom of speech. But hey, 2025, here we go. So, man, back at y'all with another one, man. You know what I'm saying? After getting in the page back and being able to make these videos. Had a lot of videos that was made, but unfortunately, y'all damn trolls came to my page. Mad, why? Because your boy got emotion. You heard? But, anyways, back to the program. So make sure you like and subscribe, man. Look, it's a lot going on right now, people. You know what I'm saying? Right now ain't the time to be bullshitting on the corner and on the block with your so-called hood niggas. All your friends, or even your family members that are still in the streets playing cowboys and Indians. We at war, people, and we have been infiltrated by our own people on American soil. Here it is. People are still mad and frustrated about the whole Charlie Kirk thing. So much that people are being arrested. Their page is being taken. Their monetization is being taken and snatched because of what they saying about the whole Charlie Kirk situation. We even seen Jimmy Kimmel get his whole TV show snatched, and we're seeing how the people, you know, wasn't going for it. And Disney lost like $5 billion, some shit like that, within 2 days. They put him back on TV. Why? Because freedom of speech is part of our rights. Being allowed to bear arms is part of our rights. It's part of the Constitution. That's our right as American. Freedom of speech and to bear arms. But it looks like the power to be, aka the elites, they're trying to take away freedom of speech as well as your guns. Now, we just seen Florida pass the law. You got the right now in Florida to bear arms. As long as you're 18 and over, you can go in the gun store, pawn shop, and purchase you a firearm to protect yourself. Now, am I against it? Hell no. Because today's time, you have a lot of people that grew up in a household with just mommy and the rest of their siblings. Dad wasn't there. Either he was no longer here on this earth, or he was in somebody's penitentiary, or he just didn't give a shit about you, so he left you. So I'm seeing with all these massacre shootings going on, especially like the one that just took place at the church, it's getting out of hand, y'all. A lot of these people that's doing this, not only are they suffering from mental illness, a lot of them grew up in a household fatherless, which means they was getting bullied and they didn't know how to defend themselves because mama didn't teach them how to defend themselves. So a lot of these people that you seeing that's doing all these off the wall murderings and going on these killing sprees are victims of bullying, low self-esteem. Never threw a punch. Never had a fight. Never won a fight. And so now, instead of taking an ass whooping like I did back in my day, and a lot of people back in my days and a lot of people before my days, they picking up the gun, spraying the block, running up in churches, killing innocent people, and taking the easy way out, just coming out and saying, hey, mental illness. No goddamn mental illness. And for those that do got it, don't feel no type of way. I'm just saying, majority of these people that's doing these off-the-wall killing sprees do not suffer from mental illness. The world smacked them in the ass, just like it smacked me in the ass, just like it smacked a lot of people in the ass, and they didn't know how to deal with it because they got low self-esteem. They don't know how to defend themselves. They never threw a punch. They got punched on a lot, and they know the only way for them to get any type of attention, they gotta go and jump off a cliff. So, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but California just needs to go ahead and pass that bill, man, because it's getting crazy out here, day by day. Goddamn serial killer then woke up down there in Houston. And ever since this Charlie Kirk, and ever since they threatened all the black HBCUs, for some reason, it's been nothing but black people popping up in this goddamn lake in Houston, y'all. Now, you gotta ask yourself, with technology everywhere, cameras everywhere, you mean to tell me they can't find out who or what car the person is using that's pulling these goddamn bodies in and throwing them in the ocean, in the lake? They can't tell you or give you a description of what the boat looked like that's bringing the dead bodies in. If they're not doing it transportation by car, it's a lake. They doing it on the jet ski, or they doing it on the old little fisherman boat. Every other day, bodies is just piling up. But ain't nobody talking about it. But everybody just still want to talk about the Kirk thing. Okay. You got Cardi B and Offset being a distraction. You know, because they both puppets. Cardi B married, but pregnant by Stefan Diggs. And all I see is y'all motherfucking women all over social media giving her flowers and congratulating her as if she's doing something that's fucking great and special. Last time I checked, when you get married, it's till death do you part. And last time I checked, her and Offset are not divorced, which means she stepped out on her husband and had a baby. Now I know a lot of y'all gonna say, oh, well, Offset stepped out the marriage, he did it too. Yeah, but that was her dumbass fault for still being with the nigga. She could have divorced him right there. It took the nigga for what? She could have cleaned him. She could have cleaned house. No. She decided to be with the nigga. Even then. So now, she playing tick for tack with Stefan Diggs. Got the whole world, the whole media going crazy. We all got kids. I have a daughter. If my daughter was to do some shit like that, I would slap the dog shit out of her. Respectfully. I would whoop her ass. Respectfully. Because that's not how you do it. You want to go and bust it open and spread your legs with the next man, you get a divorce first. And go do what you gonna do. But you got people out here congratulating this lady as if she doing something special. Now, Terrence Crawford, Bud, champion, this whoop down on Canelo, Omaha, Nebraska, threw him a whole celebration just for him to turn around and get pulled over by one of the peoples that was there protecting him in the parade. Pulled the gun out on him. And they saying that the officer said the reason why he did that because he seen the gun on the floor. Well, I'm pretty sure Terrence Crawford has security. He's worth millions of dollars. He just made millions of dollars. He's a black man in goddamn Omaha, Nebraska. Who wouldn't have a motherfucking gun? Respectfully, who wouldn't have a gun? But nevertheless, that was just another informant, another message to let us people know that regardless of how much money you get, regardless of what the fuck you do, regardless of how many championships, how many belts you do, you still a nigga in the eyes of the law. You're still a nigga in the eyes of the law. They don't care about what you accomplish. They don't care about what you do for a living. They don't care how much money you make. Well, they do. That's why they pulled them over. You don't hear nobody saying, let's go on a vacation to Omaha, Nebraska. Only time we heard Omaha is when goddamn Peyton Manning was on the field playing football. The last time I checked, Peyton Manning haven't been in the lead for a long, long time. That's where I know Omaha from Peyton Manning. I didn't know it was Omaha, Nebraska. I just thought it was Omaha. You know, one of his little signatures to throw the defense off and to switch up the play. So, out of Peyton Manning, Terrence Crawford is the only two people on this goddamn planet to ever say Omaha, Nebraska. Or Omaha, period. Terrence Crawford is the face of Omaha, Nebraska. I'm pretty sure he got more money than the damn revenue, than the people that live in Omaha, Nebraska. That ain't no big deal. He's a big deal. He makes Omaha, Nebraska what it is. And the cracker had the nerves to pull him over and put a gun in his face and lie and say that he felt some type of way because he had a gun on the floor. Well, goddamn, all these states that allow you to walk around and carry your gun. As a police officer, and as a person that gets up every day and constantly put a gun on, how can you feel scared of something that you carry every day? He had the gun on the floor. The gun wasn't on the hip. The gun wasn't underneath the shirt. The gun wasn't on the dash. The gun wasn't on his lap. The gun was on the floor. Which means by the time he reached down to grab the gun, he would have been full, he would have died. He would have died. But this is the excuses that they use just to cover up the bullshit of harassment, because that's all that was harassment. That was the cop letting him know at the end of the day, you're still a nigga. If I was Terrence Crawford, I'd take my family, my kids, get the fuck up out of there. That little ass racist town don't deserve me. They don't deserve my aura. They don't deserve my presence. They don't deserve to go to school with my children. They children don't deserve to be friends with my children. No. After that, I would have went home. Say, man, hey, baby, we're going to the Bahamas for a week. Yeah. Tony, gas up the jet. I'm out this bitch. That's what I would have did. And the whole time I'm on vacation, hey, baby, get on the internet, Let's shop around for houses, another state, woo, wow, woo, woo, woo. Omaha ain't my home no more. After that, I'll go to my page with a statement. I have one of my team members write up a nice prestige, you know what I'm saying, little statement to letting the people know of Omaha, Nebraska, why the fuck I'm leaving and why I will never, ever fucking return. Period. Period, people. But this is the times we living in. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained, people? Sad. Sad. Because I know how I'm feeling. And I know what I go through. Just imagine what our kids. Just imagine how they gonna feel. And what they gonna go through. But at the end of the day, it don't matter. Because a lot of y'all got grandkids now. And y'all ain't teaching them shit. Sad day. Sad day. But make sure you like and subscribe. I'm back. After the trolls then blocked your boy, I'm back at it, man. I'm switching it up. Don't want to talk about the, you know, the social media and the streets politics as much no more, because that, you know, it still don't get you nowhere. So there's no need to do that or talk about that. But make sure, man, y'all like and subscribe and pay attention to your circles before they hurt you. T2 Fly, why would I lie? I'm out. Till next time. Peace.